this is Zhenya's kitchen, and today check out all these peppers. It's stuffed pepper night. I have ground beef, I have a little bit of rice coming up, I have all different vegetables, and we're not making them American way, we're making them Russian way, which means no oven involved. Don't tell your friends. Actually, please do. So let's start with prepping the vegetables for the sauce. So the vegetables. I have 2 carrots I already peeled. And remember, we're making a sauce. Oi. If you want, you can use celery too. I'm not a celery fan, so I'm not gonna use it. So carrots, you just cut them into pieces like medium-sized cubes. All right. And I'm gonna cut the rest of the carrots when you're not looking, so I don't have to chop the whole time. Peppers. I have those little tiny peppers. If you don't, you can just use another whole pepper or half of a pepper, depending on how much you love it. Just cut it in the pieces and about the same size squares. And the pepper will add more flavor and it will add more color. And of course the onion. Cut the bud. Cut the other bud. You do basically the same thing. Medium-sized squares. All right, I'm gonna continue chopping this and I'll come back to you and we're gonna do the next step, which is going to be mixing the meat. So the vegetables look like this. This is gonna be our sauce. I have a little bit over a pound here of 85-15 ground beef. I'm going to add about a cup of boiled rice, maybe a little bit more, about a cup and a half maybe. And now I'm gonna add about ½ tablespoon of salt, about a teaspoon of pepper, about a teaspoon of garlic powder, and about the same of onion powder. It smells good. And now I'm gonna mix it up. Actually, it's really hard to do with a spoon, so I'm gonna show you a trick. Take your hand, turn on the cold water, water your hand in cold water, and just get in there. That way you'll mix a lot faster, you'll mix a lot better, and the water prevents meat from sticking to you. Or the rice is gonna stick to you. There we go. Make sure your hands are clean, of course, and wash them when you're done. But this is so much easier than using a spoon. So, and the rice could be leftover rice, and since I just made mine real quickly, just according to the box, you undercook it just a little bit because it will expand inside of a pepper. There we are. That was quick, wasn't it? So now I'm going to wash my hand and I'm gonna show you how I undo the pepper and how I stuff it. The pepper. I picked the red one. I washed it already. So I have a small knife and I'm gonna go right around this green and I'm turning the pepper. I'm kind of leading the knife. Very careful around the stem. I know people usually cut the whole top off. I prefer saving it. Okay? So now I'm going to rinse out the seeds. I'm going in the sink and I'm just gonna run the cold water in it. Put my fingers inside like this, run them around, get the membranes. Isn't that cool? More membranes. Running. There we go. As if you see the inside floating. One seed. pepper. We got a pepper. Now I'm going to stuff the pepper. I'm going to shake more of the excess water and take some of my meat and rice mixture and just, whoops, drop it everywhere. Ah, forget it. I'll wash my hands again. So, fill it up. Not all the way up, because remember the rice is going to expand, the meat is going to expand a little bit. It's going to release all the juices and expand the pepper itself. So it's not totally super duper filled in it, because I can put my fingers in and push all the way through if I want to. And actually, this is what you kind of want to do. You know how people do that for the burgers, so there is like space to expand? That's what we're going to do. This is it. This is a stuffed pepper. I'm going to clean and prepare all other peppers I have and stuff them, and then I'm going to meet you at the stove where we're going to make the sauce. The peppers are ready and stuffed. I've got the pot I'm gonna cook everything in on a little bit above medium temperature. I'm gonna put some olive oil from my fancy olive oil bottle. Alright, it should get real hot real soon. And here's my vegetables. Oh yeah, there we go. So we're gonna cook just a little bit. If you wanna make it a little higher the temperature, you can, so it will cook a little faster. We're just gonna sweat them a little, just a teeny bit, just so you get a little bit of that flavor and sweetness. Alright. It'll probably take me a few minutes. I'll come back to you when it's all nice and sweaty. Just a couple of minutes left, and look at that. Sweaty vegetables. Woo! So let's put the heat back down to medium. Add a little garlic powder. Can't go wrong with garlic powder. And some pepper. I say it's about half a teaspoon of each. Just a little salt, about the same amount. I have some chicken broth here. It's almost a whole carton, it says it's 32 ounces, so I think I have about 24. You can use any broth you have. I always use what I have. If recipe calls for vegetable, unless I'm hosting a vegetarian, I'm gonna use chicken. There we go. Oh, I heard a little more in there. There you go, chicken broth, come out. I also have a little bit of water in Vegeta here in case if I need to bump up my broth amount. And I have some ketchup. I don't really like putting fresh tomatoes in it, and I really don't like tomato sauce and tomato paste, so ketchup is the next tomato product. So now I'm gonna mix it in a little bit so the ketchup mixes. There we go. I'm gonna cover it up and I'm gonna let it simmer just a little bit. When you see all those little bubbles, that's when we're gonna come back, all right? Okie dokie. The sauce has been cooking for about 10 minutes. So now I'm gonna put the peppers in. I'm gonna put them kind of standing up really carefully. And if you notice I don't have any green peppers, if you have heartburn issues, don't eat green peppers. So, other colors should not give you either as bad or at all of a heartburn. Oh, this one's a little tight. And the last little pepper I've got. Perfect. They don't need to be covered by the broth. It will steam, it will cook, a lot of your moisture will come out. We are gonna leave it to cook for at least 40 minutes, and I'm gonna time it, and I'm gonna come back and we'll come check on it and see what else needs to be done, which could be a little bit more water with a little Vegeta, just, you know, if we need more flavor or if we need a little bit more liquid. But medium heat, cover with the top, 40 minutes. 40 minutes have lapsed, and looks like the meat is mostly cooked, but we're gonna wait a little bit longer. I am gonna taste a little bit of this broth. It's good. It's really good. I actually, if you want a little salt, you can put salt, or remember I put Vegeta to it. I actually want a little bit more sweetness to it. Come on, ketchup. So ketchup will do it for us. Just in the boiling process, I put about a teaspoon. It'll mix into itself. So now we're gonna wait about half more hour. So altogether it's gonna be an hour and 10 minutes, and I think that's when we're gonna take it out and have a taste test. It's gonna be piping hot and just so delicious. So 30 more minutes, I'll see you. Another 30 minutes lapse. The pepper looks done. I'm turning off the stove, and I'm gonna get myself a pepper. I think I'm gonna eat the yellow one. There's always a problem getting stuff out. Okay. Yummy. I'm gonna get some of those vegetables from this sauce. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna move this. And also, I like a little mayo on mine. I'm gonna cut it in half first. Check it out. Doesn't this looks delicious? Yeah. Alright. I cut myself a little piece. I'm also gonna put a little bit of mayo on it. Olive oil mayo, remember that. A little mayo. Pepper, meat. I'll get a carrot too. Can't get a carrot. There we go. Perfect bite. Hot. This is just perfect. The pepper got nice and tender. The meat is juicy. The rice is fully cooked. And mayo brings it all together, of course. And the carrots, of course, are very tasty. This is really good. This is dinner tonight. And I'm extra duper hungry. So this is my take on stuffed peppers. I'm Zhenya, and this is Zhenya's Kitchen.